Holy cow. Once again, NOVSIGHT with the hookup. Let me take you guys onto the back porch. We're gonna unbox these lights. I'm gonna show you exactly how to install them. Super easy. All right, unbelievable. Look at the difference. You never knew that there was a problem with these old-fashioned lights until you put a brand new NOVSIGHT LED next to it. Holy cow. You wanna really complete the picture? Watch this. Let's add the halos. Oh yeah. And now the headlights. Yes, sir. NOVSIGHT setting the standard for LED upgrades. Proof is in the pudding. Super simple to install. Wait till you see what's in the package. Unbelievable. So impressed. So impressed. And then I'll give you guys some tips and tricks real quick. And I'm going to get down the road. I'm going to put this last one in just like that. All right, so now we're on the back porch, and I want to take this box and show you what's in it, okay? This is actually a different style than what's on the Jeep right now. So what's on the Jeep right now are 3-inch DOT-approved pods that are called, they're driving lights, okay? They have floodlights, spotlights, driving lights. They got 4 models to choose from, all right? Make sure you check their website. I'll put the links in the video description and in the comment section so you can check it out for yourselves. They have 4 different beam patterns to choose from. This is the floodlight, but the kit's exactly the same. So I got to install that kit, get some experience, and then we're going to do the unboxing right now. They definitely love their packaging, all right? Really nice NOVSIGHT right here. Then it tells you right here the model. So if you get a couple different ones at one time, especially if you're a Jeep or off-road enthusiast, you might see a lot of Jeep people, they have those mounts up by their windshields, right by their hood and their windshield, and they'll have 2 lights, okay? That's what these are. So you can do a spotlight and you can do a floodlight, or you could do the driving light, whatever you want, right? Now what I did is, you saw where I put it on the front bumper because I wanted to light my way down low, and I don't want it beaming. I don't go off-roading or anything like that really, so I don't want it beaming in people's eyes and getting brights flashed at me. I'm not that guy, and I don't want to be that guy. So I got mine down low, and they're just designed to light the way. The ones on my Jeep are the driving lights. These are spotlights. So let's tear into this box and check it out. Their packaging is second to none. Really it is. All right, you got this box here. This is the power. This is just a little thing to, hold everything nice and secure. Installation manual. All right, it's really easy, but I'm going to show you, and it's so easy it's ridiculous. All right, and then you got your light right here, and you have your hardware right here. So with all of this, we'll move this out of the way, and let's tear into the light, because that's what you want to see. So it comes with a nice cover. So actually, if you go off-roading a lot and it's daytime and you don't want to damage, your light, maybe somebody's riding in front of you and they're kicking up rocks, or you're going through trees or anything like that, you got a nice hard plastic cover right here, okay? But you can easily pop that off, and then there you have your clear lens. And they actually give you the Allen wrenches you need to take these off if you want. You can order new lenses just in case your lens gets broke. But not only that, they give you this ability. So you could put an amber lens on as well, and it just pops on. But once it's on, it ain't coming off. You have to pry it off, so it's not going to just blow off. But now you got an amber lens to light your way for like foggy conditions. If you're in Europe or something like that, you could do it that way too. All right, and then it just pops right back off. This is something that you can install after this is installed on your vehicle, because it just simply pops on and then simply pops off. All right, so that's really nice. These are completely adjustable when they're mounted. So let me show you the mount. It's a horseshoe mount. All right, real easy. A through bolt down at the bottom, and then it just has a couple bolts right here, one here and one here, and they're Allen head. They give you really nice Allen head. All right, and then this just goes like that. So once you have this on the base, you can adjust these. All right, so you can adjust your angle, and you can also adjust it to left and right, because it's got the one center through bolt. So you can pivot this one way or the other, and you can pivot this up and down, so you can get the perfect angle of what you're trying to do, whether it's a spotlight, floodlight, driving light, or whatever. All right, you can also mount it this way. So depending on what you got going on. Maybe you have a camper, maybe you have some type of an off-road vehicle that has the snug top or something on the back, something like that. So you can mount it this way also, okay? So it's not just limited to this. Also in this little box is the Allen head keys, the Allen bolts, and the long bolt. All right, too easy, that's all in here. And then the amber lens goes back in here, okay? If you look at this light, and if you go back and you looked at the beginning of this video, you can see the difference in the bulb. So if you order all your sets together, say you order driving lights and floodlights, these are the floodlights, and if you notice, the 4 pattern of the lights are different than at the beginning of the video. And I'll try to split screen it and show you that picture again, of that light that's on the vehicle. There is a major difference in what the bulbs inside look like. So, or the elements, I should say. So it's not hard to differentiate if you get the 2 at the same time, to know that this is the flood and the other one might be your driving light or whatever. And that's what this is. This is the flood. And it, they say it on here. This is the LED work light. Okay, so this is a work light. What I intend to do with this is I'm going to put it on my Peterbilt, my work truck, my 18-wheeler, and this is going to go up on the back of the cab and shine back on the trailer as I'm lifting the trailer in the wee dark of hours. So right now I got incandescent crappy ones, and one of them's actually broke. It's terrible. So this is going to replace that. So if you notice this light, if you look at the end, you got a quick disconnect, positive and negative. Now when you open this box up, at first it's a little unnerving. It's like, oh my goodness, look at all that. No, this is stupid simple. Even I can figure it out. Pull all this out, right? If you don't have any lights anywhere on your vehicle other than your factory lights, if you're not replacing lights, then this is the harness that makes things so easy. It's unbelievable how nice they made this. So you run this in the engine compartment, positive, negative, and you have your relay. All this stays in the engine compartment. Then you have a thick wire right here that you run from the engine compartment to where you want to put your control button. And it actually has a little sticky switch right here. All right, you're not forced to use this. This actually has a quick disconnect right here. So if you want, you can take this, chuck it, if you already have toggle switches or something fancy in your vehicle, and you're like, I don't want to add something like that. I already have switches. Okay. So you have this plug right here, and you have this plug right here. So you can just strip these wires off, put your existing switches to these wires, and connect it if you want. All right, that way you keep all this to the factory harness. That's up to you, that depends on your situation. But if not, then this comes in from the firewall, right? Coming from the battery, the relay, coming from the battery, goes into your firewall, and then you have a switch, and it actually lights up. And it lets you know if your lights are on or off, okay? And as soon as you put this onto your positive and negative, you're gonna get a green light here to show you that you're hooked up, all right? That's nice. Or, when you turn it on, you'll have a little green light that shows you, red light, that it's off. Really nice, okay? Optional to use this, like I said, optional, but very convenient. It's already there. Now the only other thing you need to do is connect your lights. And they give you this, and it just connects right to the light. They give you that. Boom. So now if I just put this on a positive and negative of a battery, and I push this button, this light turns on. That's it. That's the wiring for this kit. That's it. That's all that's to it. They did it all for you. It's already quick disconnect and everything. You don't need anything except whatever the wrench is to take your positive and negative off, and you just need to find a spot to run your wire in for your switch. These wires from your engine compartment are going to go to your lights, whether you put it on your hood by your windshield, all the way down by your bumper like I did. Maybe you put it on your back, the back of your Jeep, your truck, your camper, whatever you got. You could put these on a motorcycle. All right, they're 12 volt up to I think 48 volt. You could just plug it in. All right, this isn't a voltage regulator or anything. This is just a relay. but they're either 12 to 36 or 12 to 48. I don't remember. But whatever you got going on, these can work, and you can use these on a motorcycle. All you need is the ability to mount your mount anywhere you want. So depending on how your motorcycle configuration is, if you got highway bars or something like that, you can put this on there and light up your way. These are the floodlights. You can get the driving lights, you can get whatever you want. That's how you wire this up. That's what this quick little installation manual, that's only a pamphlet, okay, because it's that simple. It's just a pamphlet. You would think, oh my goodness, it's so hard. Nope, it's that simple, okay. They got the hyper spot, the wide flood, the fog light, and the high beams. They got the 4 different patterns. Really look at the link that I provide for you guys, and they will break it down for you and show you exactly what you're getting, so you can make a decision as to what you want. When they asked me if I wanted to look into these lights and do review videos, I said yes. I want to look into all of them because I want to be able to show the pattern, you know what I mean? So eventually we're going to do more videos of these lights, and I'm going to be able to show you the different patterns. So he sent me the work lights, and these are going to go on my 18-wheeler. And he already sent me the H11 LED headlight and the 9005 LED high beam element. I already put those in my Peterbilt. You should check that video. I'll link to it. But also, he sent me the Halo LED style headlights that you saw on the at the beginning of this video. They sent me those too for my Jeep. So now we got a full array of LEDs from NOVSIGHT, and I couldn't be happier because they really provide an unbelievable product. Really nice. NOVSIGHT is the name, okay, and the links are in the video description and in the comment section. There's no reason for you guys not to check them out if you're interested in off-road lights or anything like that. These are DOT approved for on-road use, so don't be confused that these are only for off-road. They're not. But if you have an off-road vehicle, an ATV, a dirt bike, a motorcycle, a Jeep, a truck, a camper, whatever you got, this will work. And like I said, too easy. Positive, negative, run your switch into your cab however you want to do it, and connect your lights. That's all that's to it, guys. I'm going to take you back out to the Jeep now. I'm going to show you guys a couple little tricks, and then one thing that I got to do that was that made it even easier than all of this, because I already had existing lights, as you see at the beginning of this video and on the thumbnail. So I had those round globes, right? I already had a positive and a negative run. I already had a switch run. They weren't NOVSIGHT, they were just basic. Just coming off the battery, a positive and negative with an inline fuse, ran into a switch in my truck, and it ran back out to those round lights. All I did is I took this from the relay, I left the harness connected to the light pod, and I took this right here and I cut it about right here, and I spliced this positive and negative right here to the existing positive and negative that was already there for them old round lights. And then once I did that, it gives me a quick connect, so I can take on and off my lights should I need to. If I sell the vehicle, I want to take these with me, or I want to relocate them or something like that, I can just disconnect them. I didn't cut this. This stayed the same. And all I did is I took this harness with the relay and all that, because I didn't need it. I didn't need it. So I just cut it right here, stripped the wires out, positive, negative, to the positive and negative that were already there to the old little round globes, and connected it right up. But there was one thing that I had to do, and I'm going to show you guys that right now, just to show you a little ingenuity sometimes comes in. Before you return a product, think about it. Is there something that you can do to make it work? And it was something that I had to do, and it cost 20 cents times 10. So it cost me $2 to make it work. Well, and then 55. So it cost me like less than $5 to make this work for my project exactly the way I wanted it to work. And I'm going to show you guys how to do that in just a second. Okay, so for my situation with this Jeep, the way that the mounts are for adding floodlights or anything like that were lower than the round tubing, and the low profile of this light and base and everything, which is really nice, made it where the light was hitting the round tubing before the base was contacting the foot pad down here, the built-in pad to mount your light to, which was causing the light to shoot upward. And that's a no-go. That's going to destroy other people's eyes on the road, you know. I'll get in a lot of trouble for that. People will follow me home. So what I did is I went to the hardware store and I just got 5 washers. All right, so right down here, 5 washers, and I got 2 longer bolts and 2 lock nuts. And I just put the washers underneath the base of the light here. All right, just that simple, that little move made it where I can adjust these now all the way down, and I might have them going too low. Wow, that's a big wasp. And he left. So I might have them going too low right now. I don't know. We'll see in the dark tomorrow. When on my way to work, I'll go ahead and check to see what they're doing. You can muscle these around a little bit. You don't have to loosen them to move them. I do have them really tight, but you can muscle them around, and you can adjust the beam. So in the morning when it's really dark out, I'll set up against my garage door and check to see the angle and everything of these and make sure that they're looking right. Turn on my headlights and make sure everything's looking right. And I'm not going to be blinding anybody. So we got the halo, we got the lights, and now we got the driving lights. And that is pretty amazing. So anyways, check them out, guys. NOVSIGHT for your LED upgrade. These people are just fantastic. Fast shipping, great product, easy installation, very user friendly. The guy's all over email with me. Any questions I have, he answers like that. So hey, I hope this helps you guys out. If you're in the market for LED upgrades, whether it's your headlights and you want the halos, or it's floodlights, driving lights, fog lights, whatever the situation is, give NOVSIGHT a look. All right, they got one heck of a situation going on right now. And yeah, if they're not the leaders, they will be soon. All right, this is Dan, and I'll see you guys on the next one.